In today's video, we're going to show you around our apartment. Hello, welcome to Jem and George. Come and have a look around our house. This is our dining room table. It came with the apartment. I just got some dining things from IKEA. Nathan very kindly bought me a Singapore flower, which we only have to water once a week, and somehow I've managed to keep it alive, which is good for me. This is George's little play area that we've got set up for him. These bookcases are from IKEA, but they were $20 each, which is about £12. So they just come in really handy really to break up this space. Photographs of our family. We've got some pretty cool plants. Whose house is this? If you've watched our first video, you'll know that the couch underneath here is very worn. So Nathan found some pretty cool prints here that we ordered from Lazada. They came after about a week. I think we're about $20–30. They're machine washable, so we've washed these quite a few times. And again, I think it just adds a little bit of colour, a little bit of vibrancy. Cushion covers, we've got those also from IKEA. These lamps, I love these lamps. We got from the Salvation Army, were $35 each. In IKEA, right now they're $75, so we've got a real good bargain there. Nathan had a splurge and got George his own cool dinosaur chair. So that we're not using the aircon a lot, we bought some stand-up fans to just kind of help keep the breeze coming through. A lot of the time we've got the doors open, we've got the windows open, and we've got the fans going, sweating it out and enjoying it for what it is. This is George's bedroom. We managed to get some really good bargains from Salvation Army, including these foam letters, which have given us quite a lot of entertainment whilst we've been in our mini lockdown this week. Our bedding comes from IKEA again, some really good stuff. See, you can hear he's absolutely loving all of his toys. Is he okay? Yes, still alive. Awesome artwork done by a friend back in the UK, and Nathan had it commissioned. All parents out there will know about Blippi. Managed to get a core rug. This, if anybody remembers this, micro machines. This was my brother's, and he's very kindly let George have it. So when you open it all up, there's lots of cars and things that keeps him nice and entertained. Little storage boxes as well from IKEA, and George's little school uniform. I'm really happy. Seems to really like his bedroom. He's able to get in and out, and the aircon's really good. Whose bedroom is this? Come, come. What is that? Is this George's bedroom?
What?
More interested in the Kit Kat. This is the office space. This was the desk that was here originally, if you can remember. Nathan managed to lower the legs, and then we've just picked up small items from around the place. This was originally in our bedroom, and I've just kind of stolen. I've interrupted Nathan's man space because there's quite a lot of schoolwork that I'm having to do really in the evening time. This is my little area. Nathan decided to treat himself And in the evenings, he'll have some man time, and he bought himself a world atlas out of Lego. So he's been doing it in small sections, gets his tunes on in here. This is what the Lego will look like whilst it's finished. Is it telephone? Say hello.
Hello.
I'm going to give it to Daddy. This is our bedroom. We brought our bed in from the UK. This is from TK Maxx. We got these cool lights from IKEA. Nathan's really quite good on lighting and has changed a lot of our bulbs from the normal light, like mellow yellow lights. We had some of these left over from my bathroom, so we just thought that we would put them here. I think we've got this wonderful space here where the table was. We're not quite sure what to do with that yet. Just using the balcony at the minute for drying our clothes. When we first moved in, we had thought about sharing this wardrobe space, but as you can tell, Nathan has been moved gently into his man room to put his belongings. So these are the clothes that I've got with me. I do have more things in New Zealand, but New Zealand's currently in a lockdown also, so I can't get any of that stuff with me. Next, I'll show you my bathroom, which is by far one of my favourite pieces in the house. Welcome to my bathroom. Nathan very kindly has built me this floral wall. I saw it whilst we were in IKEA and I was like, I have to have one. Sometimes I'll come in here and have a bath myself, or I'll let George have a bath. It's just about long enough for me to fit in, which is fabulous. We've just taken off the curtain, the shower rail. I think it's most girls' dream, is it, to have your own bathroom and have everything laid out the way that you want. It's a really nice private space, which as a working mum to an almost 3-year-old, you can lock the door and you can be in peace for 5 or 10 minutes whilst you fall down the YouTube hole and nobody realises that you're missing. Our bathroom, we are toilet training George at the minute, and we're very lucky that we're more successful than we are not successful. So we've got him a little stool, and I just bought this from Mr. DIY, a great shop if you are new to Singapore. A friend told us about it. It's much cheaper than IKEA. So it's like a pound shop, and it has everything for really, really cheap, branded stuff as well. George will just get himself up on the toilet and get himself out. Welcome to our kitchen. We do use it quite a lot. It has a little bit of time to figure out how to get our food, where to get it from. The problem is, I guess, that when you come home after work and it's 32 degrees, there's no real through breeze here. Outside through this window when you have it open is everybody's aircon unit, so it tends to be really, really warm in the kitchen. So I'm sweating now. But if the pans was on and all the heat was on, I would just be dripping sweat. This is a really good thing that Nathan bought as well. The water here in Singapore is usually quite clean, but Nathan bought a filter system, so we can drink the tap water now. So when it's blue, we just put our cup under and that gives us water. Or we also have a Brita filter that we keep in the fridge, so we've got ice cold water, which you need because it's boiling. And then I'll take you through to show you our yard area. So what we've noticed is once you're in here, the smell from other people's cooking is delicious. Our washing machine, we keep our cleaning kit out here. We got this bar installed so we can hang our washing up from here. The helper's room or the bomb shelter, we just store stuff in here. This is our rubbish chute. We have discovered that you're not allowed to put glass in there because somebody actually goes into the rubbish bins and cleans them out. So we've now got a recycle bin for all the glass and cardboard, which Nathan takes out every couple of days downstairs, and then our normal rubbish we just bag every night because of insects and things like that. We do have geckos, and you will find that ants, if they get a whiff of any sugar, they'll be straight into your house. Welcome to our balcony. This is a really good space. So last video we talked about how we were going to child-proof the balcony, and we did actually go ahead and get an invisible grille fitted. We got 3 quotes and we ended up going with a company that was recommended by our security guard, and in total I think the cost was $1,100, and they came and cleaned up after themselves, and we're really quite happy with the whole thing. It allows us again to have all these doors open and a real peace of mind that George can have his own independence and privacy, so can we, and we don't have to worry about any issues in terms of safety. Nathan did buy this plastic grille just to stop George from putting anything through the gaps. We just need to now get some plants or kind of upgrade the furniture and try and make it a really nice livable space. Our apartment and a grand tour. We're really delighted and happy to have this as a home. As you can see, at daytime and at night time, it's a really nice place to live. It's flat, it's quiet, it's family friendly. We've got a bus stop at the top of the road, which is a 5-minute walk. 10 minutes in that direction, we've got an MRT, supermarket. That little Buddhist temple in the background is where George's school is. So we've been really fortunate. Nathan did a fantastic job in finding this place for us, and we're really happy to call this place a home for 2 years. In next week's video, I'll talk you through 10 tips that you need to do or will find helpful perhaps when you're looking for accommodation here in Singapore with children.